Fed, that is Jamie Dimon, saying that he sees another 20% downside in terms of a fall for the S&P 500 and saying that this could put the US into a recession in the next 6 to 9 months. So that's some important opinion coming in. But with that, let's move on and bring you the final update on our global market wrap. European markets began the week marginally lower. So the French CAC index was down around 20 points at the close. The German DAX index ended quite flat and the FTSE closed with cuts of around 30 points. Now, the Bank of England also announced further measures to ease liquidity. The central bank said that it would ensure an orderly end to its bond purchase scheme on the 14th of October. In fact, the UK Finance Minister will also deliver his medium-term fiscal plan on October 31st, which is 3 weeks sooner than previously scheduled. So those are some important updates that we're tracking coming out of the European markets. But that's everything that's happening globally. Let's talk about everything you should track as we move into a fresh trading session. We have our research team joining in with the trade setup and all of the individual stocks also that you should keep on your radar. Vivek, Vahishta and Nigel join us now with exactly that. Guys, a very good morning to all of you. And Vivek, let me come across to you first. Take us through all of the market cues that we should track this morning.
Well, good morning. Well, it's quite a mixed cues that we've received as far as the global markets are concerned. In fact, quite weak. But when you're talking about the US markets, gave a very weak close. In fact, the Nasdaq fell down over 1% yesterday, and it's actually closed at the lowest level in 2 years. Now, this particular decline was led by the semiconductor stocks, and as we heard, JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon say, they are preparing for a hard landing in terms of interest rate. Now, this has actually led to quite a significant sell-off across US markets, and US markets continued the fourth straight session as far as declines were concerned. European markets too followed suit, while the declines were not as significant as the US markets. They all ended in the red, however. When you're talking about gold prices too fell quite significantly, almost a 2% downtick in yesterday's trading session. And when you're talking about crude oil prices yesterday gave a little bit of a breather. And when you're talking about Brent futures fell down over 2% yesterday in the session. Coming closer to Asia, remember yesterday we had a whole host of Asian markets that were shut for trading. Today, however, most of them are back. Japan as well as South Korea have resumed trading after yesterday's break, and both of these indices are indicating that Asian markets have not come off to a good start. Both of these particular indices have fallen down over 2% in the session today. When you're talking about Indian markets, remember yesterday bounced off quite significantly off the lows, and today in the trading session the entire IT pack will be in focus on the back of the strong results that came in from TCS and also the buyback announcement that INFI has done. SGX Nifty, however, is indicated a muted start as far as Indian markets are concerned. However, the decline that SGX Nifty is indicating is not in line with what Asian peers are indicating. So hopefully India can continue to outperform.